How would you say you come up with these random things to talk about? Like, you in class and like your teacher say something, you're like, or
I mean, sometimes it's a response. Rarely is it a response to anything going on in school.
okay,
You know, like I leave that for the homework. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I leave that to the homework. Teacher said something, I got to respond. I'll put that in the paper.
Lighting up the canopy, add a piece of casually, come up and ask me casually. I bring them all the stone on mine and come up cause they jagging me. I'm not talking practically, I mean semi-automatically. Life ain't like no crystal steady, sitting on a stepping stone. Better walk that down, nigga. You don't know the time I'm on. My life is unexpected, bitch. You know the top of time I'm on.
welcome back to the Mike on Mike podcast, and I'm your host, Mike Robinson. Today, we got another special guest here. We got a very decorated member of society here. We got a doctorate student, an artist, creative, and member of the hip-hop group Collective View. We got my brother, Christian Mack, otherwise known as Dockend. We appreciate him for taking the time to come on the pod today. Thank you, sir. You know, he's a busy man, a full-time student, 16 credit hours right now. Don't know how he's doing that. Couldn't be me. I've been there, done that, over it.
Done.
But how's the semester treating you so far, brother?
Can we curse on here? It's all right, man. It's all right. It's all right. You know, I mean, like it's the same as every. I would rather have a semester of school than a work schedule. You know.
I low-key can feel that. My work schedule is not very fun. I work every Saturday pretty much. Yeah, so it's not fun at all. But you know, that's adulting.
It is.
Yeah, but
bills. Yeah.
You're telling me. You're telling me. So just to get us started, how do you balance you being a music artist with being a doctorate student?
No, you don't. I don't. Yeah.
No work-life balance?
No, it's all because it's like you research all the time, and so there's no like difference. Like schoolwork is not the PhD. You know what I'm saying? Like they give you time at the end when you finish all your credits, like to write the dissertation. Mm-hmm. So it's really not like you have to do the research along with like the homework, along with like if you teach, like you're a graduate student, then you have to teach. And so then you have to teach with the teaching work, and it's all like one big pot of trouble, one heaping pot of trouble.
So you just add your music on top of that big heap?
And you just find time for it, yeah. It's like...
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
So what initially got you into music? Because from the outside looking in, we became real close during college, but randomly you just started putting music in the group chat.
Yeah.
And we were like, it was hard. Like, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, yo, where did this come from?
So is this what you do?
Yeah, exactly.
Not choir, is it? Yeah.
So how did you start inquiring about making music?
I never like I did. I mean, I sang at church and I took voice lessons. So I always did music. And then I was in choir in high school.
Right, yeah, that's where we first met.
Yeah. So it was like hip hop. Like there was remember Andre Dixon?
Yeah.
There was like they had a group chat. It was like a writers group chat, like a hip hop writers group chat.
Okay.
And so I was in that, and then I did that for a while, and then it just went back to choir. But it was like I've always done it, like doing it, like releasing it.
Yeah, like when did you want to like put it on like Apple Music and stuff like that?
I never did. My buddy was doing it. So Styles Van Con, he had been like releasing music in high school, and then like we met in college, and then it was supposed to be me, him, and our buddy B-Don Brandon, and we were supposed to like we were gonna drop an album together, and I was like, I didn't really know him from music. I just know him from like bulling around. So,
right,
like,
for sure.
Yeah. So it just kind of, I don't want to say it was foisted upon me, but it was not. I was gonna wait till I was 30 to start making music. Actually,
30.
Yeah, like because I was
so like 6 years into the future.
Oh yeah. Like as soon as the PhD, like with the PhD ending, because I was like, there's so many technical production problems. You have to go and find somebody for this, and then they have to mix it this way, and then
right.
it's just too much arbitration. So I was like, I'm gonna wait until I can consolidate it, like this space, like your recording space. And I'm just like do it like at my crib.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, so I don't have to do it with them, but that didn't, obviously, I didn't work.
Right, so you don't do it at your crib, so where do you guys like record and stuff? Where you guys record in multiple spots, or you guys got like a home base per se, or what's the story behind that?
Well, we record, yeah, we recorded a home studio. Jeremy Diaz, Dia. He just dropped a project, I forgot the title. But he has a home studio in the basement. We call it the Dungeon. He has like
The Dungeon,
a basement studio. Yeah, so the Dungeon. So our first like collective view, like tape, like group tape. We recorded all that
in
like
the Dungeon.
in the Dungeon. Yeah, in the Dungeon.
Is it like good quality per se? Would you say? I mean, because like for me, I'm just like a general music listener, so like I'm not gonna know like the quality. Like if it's music is music to me, you know what I mean? Like it's on my playlist, so like it sounds fine to me. So like, what would you say? What would you say? So like for you as a music producer and music like person, how would you say the Dungeon's quality is to other to other studios?
I'm not gonna say it's the best. But it could be worse, man. I mean,
it always could be worse. Y'all could have no studio.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah, we have the equipment. I mean, it's good. You go down there, you know what I'm saying? You go alone, you go with the guys. You don't bring a girl to the Dungeon, you know what I'm saying? And you get icked out. Well, the best case scenario is she get icked out.
Best case scenario.
She get icked out because if she gets comfortable, it's like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? What's your problem?
Very, very fair statement right there. Okay.
Yeah. So just because, I'm not gonna say too much. But it's it could be better. It's just it would be more optimal. It's a space.
Look, in everything in life, everything could always be better. There's always room for improvement.
Yeah. But it's good. It's good for working. It's a good workspace. Like if you want to go and work and get out, it's like Music Sensei's gym.
Okay.
Yeah, Music Sensei was Hispanic from Mississippi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you. All right. So, how would you say that you guys like came together as a group? What's the story behind that? Was it like completely random or
not completely? Styles has been working with our producer already. Like CV is like his thing. And he had been doing it in like high school, and he'd been doing like Star, like Daquan, like a bunch of people we know. And so he met like me. He had known Brandon since they were young, but they like fell off, and then they re-met in college. And I knew Brandon independently, so we decided we wanted to do like music, like the three of us. And then Styles had decided to like conglomerate. And so he introduced us to all his like homies, like all the people he used to make music with in high school, and then that's how we got started. Yeah, I mean, so it wasn't like random, but it was a mashup. It's something we put together.
No, okay, yeah, I get you for sure. So would you say you have any specific music influences in your life?
I mean, most of them are dead, but it's like a jazz artist. I'm really like a jazz vocalist. Hip hop is like hip hop. Yeah, I do have like rap influences, but
right, a lot of your stuff is more of like that smoother.
Yeah,
it's not like so. But yeah, name some of your jazz influences, because we got some cultured listeners here. So.
Okay. I mean, Ella Fitzgerald, Joe Williams, Johnny Hartman, Dave, Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross is a vocal. That's like a vocal jazz trio.
Right, those are some good names.
Yeah, some good old ones. Hip hop is like JID. I really like JID. JID, Earth Gang, Odyssey. Odyssey is really good. I really like Odyssey. He has a show on the 30th.
You going?
Oh yeah.
Where's it at?
I think it's not Talia, Lincoln Hall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that'll be good. Cash Cobain, if you're familiar with Cash Cobain, Slizzy, Slizzy King, Slizzy God.
Remember, you sent me your playlist. I'm like on your playlist.
Oh,
and I'm on you and Hakeem's playlist.
I'm on that. Oh, so, yeah. Well, I mean, those are the big ones, like
for sure.
Yeah.
So, explain to us your creative process when you're creating music.
It's my creative process when I'm creating music.
Or is it just you get in the booth and you just like
That's kind of what it is.
you
It's
just
like,
get in the booth and
it's
you
like
just
unloading.
and you just
Bow, bow, bow. Yeah.
really
Yeah. Bow,
you
bow.
do, so
yeah.
you do so do you write anything or
Yeah, I write, but it's like it's sporadic. It's not like there's a time of the day, like when I sit down and take time to write.
Right.
Like I think that's the good thing with like hip hop, because everything is like, not that it's not coordinated, but it's pre-coordinated. Like it's the beat. So as long as you have words that can like fit the beat pattern, like that's all that matters. So like I'll be on the train, you know, writing stuff down. I'll be in class sometimes. I think of like a 2-bar, like I'll write that down. Walking around, writing it down. It's real. It's sort of passive. It's like a passive process. There's always something to talk about. It's always
No,
something
for
to talk
sure.
about, yeah.
So how would you say you come up with these random things to talk about? Like you in class and like your teacher say something, you're like, or
I mean, sometimes it's a response. It's rare. Rarely is it a response to anything going on in school.
okay.
You know, like I leave that for the homework. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I leave that to the homework. Teacher said something, I got to respond. I'll put that in the paper. No, I mean, I say that, but I'll be in class, and then like people, but it's like it has nothing to do with the goal of learning or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
Yeah. Like it's just like people doing stuff, not extracurricularly, but like people doing stuff. You know, it has less to do with
Just
like
people
school.
experiencing life.
Yeah,
existing.
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. All right.
Yeah.
So what does being part of the collective view,
Mm.
what does that do for you creatively?
It saves me a lot of time because I don't have to spend as much time not networking, distributing isn't the right word. Marketing, you know, it's a very good marketing tool because everyone likes someone who has 8 people around them. So people just like groups. I don't know.
Right. So how many people are in the group in total?
I mean, like plus production, like 11 or 12.
Okay.
But like performing artists, I don't know, like 6, 7,
Okay.
8 or something.
All right.
Yeah.
6, 7.
6, 7, or like 8. Yeah, something like that.
No, okay, I get you. So how do you think being in the city of Chicago has influenced your style and your sound?
Wow, it sucked the soul out of me, man. I mean,
Really?
yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it is. Chicago is, because, you know, it's like the most segregated city in America.
It really is like you
Yeah.
literally pass the street and then it's just like
It's, and then it's race war. And it's like, oh, okay. I didn't know I couldn't walk here. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it feels like sometimes it's a straitjacket low key, but like,
explain.
you know, because you have to, like I was just talking to Styles about this, like we like real electronic sort of like 70s, like there for everybody. This is like a different time in music. You had more hope for like, I feel like humanity and like knowing other people, whatever, exploring or whatever. But I feel like that has like, that's like done. And so like if you want to make music for an audience, you kind of are straitjacketed into what, like into the demographics. Like it's a demographic thing, you know.
Right. I get you.
It's less creative. Like you have to actually target an audience. You have to do. It's like marketing. It's actually like marketing, which I'm not. Not that I'm against music business, but I think that it's a different kind of process than the creative process. You know?
Okay. Yeah, I get you for sure.
Yeah.
So what would you say when you are, we kind of touched on this, but you're a huge reader. You read for leisure. You don't. You barely watch TV.
Damn money.
Yeah. No, like you don't. Like you never find you without a book, essentially.
Yeah.
So what do you say inspires you to read, like, and keep reading?
The money. It's definitely the money.
100%.
Yeah. My. You know, when I was young, I had to pretend to read chapters of Up From Slavery. And Frederick Douglass's narrative, like autobiography, because if I finished the chapter, my dad would buy me Pokemon cards.
That's decent.
And when I found out that that's how the game works, I was like, you can play what you want to, dude. You can stay over there with that.
It's like, I'm gonna read these books.
I'm gonna read these
I'm gonna read these chapters.
You see, I'm gonna get these cards, make this money, no blackjack.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so when you're reading for leisure, when you're not getting Pokemon, when you weren't getting Pokemon cards,
right.
how did you pick what type of literature you were consuming?
I mean, because I was getting my butt whooped existentially, and I was like, there's got to be something for this. And then I was going to church, and I was like, this is annoying. So it was like, I used to read actually. I was just talking to one of my professors about this. Like I used to read because I didn't know what to do in like social situations, so I just read like sociology books.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, like literally like stuff called the presentation. It's like the presentation of self in everyday life. Because I like didn't know that you were supposed to do anything when you go outside. I didn't know.
You just went outside.
Yeah,
and
I was saying. Like,
I'm here.
That's what I'm saying. I thought we were out here. Like I felt like that's how everyone was acting. But there were all these rules. So I started reading like sociology in high school, and then like I don't know, everyone's a little busted up in high school. They have a little emo phase. So I started reading like
Just a little bit.
yeah, just a little bit. So I started reading like like spiritual literature, whatever, like existentialism, whatever, like pessimism, books on pessimism, and then
That's like negativity, right? Like,
yeah, like negativity. Negativity is sort of like stoicism.
Like thinking about yourself negative. Like, isn't that like thinking of the worst of every situation or something?
It's like it's not expecting the best out of every situation, and it's also saying that life is not great, and that's like the starting point. Because I feel like a lot of things rely on like getting there, on life, like on progressing towards there.
Mm-hmm.
So in a way, I think it's easier to associate it with realism, as opposed to like, oh, ideally things would be that one day things would be this, which was very useful for me because I had to like grapple my day. Like, it was not just, I could never just wake up in the mornings. Like you always gotta wake up and deal with something like.
Right. No, I get you.
It spoke to my immediate needs.
Like just trying to help you figure things out.
Yeah, day by day. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I get you for sure. Yeah. So, how would you say your reading for leisure has helped your songwriting when you do write, or when you're just in the booth in general? How do you think that's helped?
It depends. So it's like, read like poetry, because I used to read a lot more poetry than I do, and I used to like a lot more involved with poetry than I am like right now. Mm-hmm. For a while they did like bleed into one another, but I started to realize that like rapping and like poetry, like writing poetry, are different. I mean, the stuff about meter and line and stuff, like it can be useful, but it kind of goes back to the production thing. Like if your producer doesn't make a beat that fits the line's got to break. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like what you say will break before the song does. Maybe that's something I have to like learn artistically to like get over or like work through. And it's like, sometimes you write something and it fits a different beat or whatever. Like you have to be flexible, you have to be pragmatic. Mm-hmm. But they are more distant, like reading and like writing for like rap, than I thought they would be. I mean, at the very least they give you like ideas, like, so I feel like, I mean, it's kind of the audience thing. Like you can, but it's like you have to really sort of go out of your way, I feel like, to make like, a rap song about, the divine kind, some poem or something.
Right,
like,
okay. No.
Fit and like be something that someone wants to hear, and not just something that someone hears like, oh, that's good. But like someone,
like they want to listen to it.
Yeah, they put on like rotation, like it speaks to them.
For sure.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So, jumping topics a little bit, what is the experience like creating music with others compared to by yourself? Like creating that collaboration tape, for example, compared to doing your own solo?
I want to say something like you sacrifice more, but it's not quite that. I like being in a room with talented people, so it's not really sacrifice to me, but you have to. It teaches you to step back. It teaches you to step up. It makes you see things that you wouldn't normally think of as fitting together. You know what I'm saying, and try to find a space to make it work. And I feel like just the collaborative mindset, like more generally, it emphasizes that like a collaborative mindset is something different than like just the sheer like artistic mindset. Like they're kind of like different tasks.
No, 100%. Okay, I get you. So, can you describe the first time that you performed live? What was that experience like?
Man, I've been performing live for the first time I performed live. Oh,
You've
like
been
hip hop
like
or in life?
let's say as because I guess it's different, like performing like for school,
Yeah.
and let's say outside of like a school sanction or like a first extracurricular,
Okay.
like outside of school performance.
I can. So I'll give you two stories.
Okay.
So one story, so I took like voice lessons before I joined choir for like years. And so my first like concert was when I was like, oh man, I don't know how, I'm like 7, 8, or 9 or something, singing Gary, Indiana. I don't even.
What were you doing over there?
No, I wasn't. They had a song called Gary, Indiana. They had a song. That was a big G, FG,
Okay.
Mr. Gibbs. You know,
All right.
9 years old, getting down with Mr. Gibbs. And that was like, I forget how this story goes. I don't know if my mom told me I need to stop singing before or after the concert, but eventually she stopped saying it, and that's how. So, you know, my mom was my first hater, so that's cool. But, you know, she got with it eventually. And that's what that was. I mean, it was cool, you know, 7, 8, or 9, squeaky, you know what I mean? Like my first extra, I'm trying to think of like.
As an adult.
As an adult, like.
Let's see the first live performance of significance, let's say.
When what? I feel, was it a basement concert? I think so. I think it was a basement concert in the dungeon, like in our recording studio, recording space. And it wasn't, you know, I don't really get nerve wracked by like performing in front of people anymore.
Right.
But it was better than I thought it would be, you know, because it's different when like you put something out like as a recording artist and it's like, oh, like people will say that they like it or whatever, like they show love on the ground. But when you like do a concert and like you see people there, I don't know, it pushes you. It pushes you to perform better than you might have in the booth.
For sure. Okay. Yeah. So like game day in a way.
Oh yeah.
Okay, for sure. So on Instagram, you post yourself like all across the city, different spots, different venues. Can you describe how you come across these different opportunities to showcase your talent?
So I mean, I'm not. The other good thing about CV is like booking. So it's like marketing and booking. So like, you know, like we'll find someone in the group. We'll find like a venue, and then like if we're doing a show, we'll find a venue. We'll put the money up to rent it out, and then we'll like set the show up. But sometimes if it's not like us and it's just like me performing, it's like open mics and stuff, you know. So you just sort of, you see it on the timeline, like you connect with like other artists in the city, and then they put the open mic up, and you go. Or sometimes, like when I went to Sub T, I don't know if you remember Victoria.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. She set that up. Like,
okay.
She had a project at Columbia or whatever. So it's like who you know.
No, 100%. That's with everything in life for sure.
Yeah.
So would you say you have a favorite live show that you've done so far?
I hate live shows.
Do you? Okay, well here, let's transition that. Let's change the question then. Why do you hate doing live shows?
It's just because they're unorganized. Like the best performance, like from the standpoint of like you're there and it's done, you're like, oh, it's good. It's like you recording the song, like putting together, like actually coordinating, like at a venue and getting everyone to be like whatever, like in their space and have everything, like the setup. It's terrible. And then the song, and then you know. I feel like I do pretty good I feel like I do pretty good when I perform, but it's like it's always a group thing, and we always perform good as a group, but every show that we've had, like the consensus is like we could do better. So maybe it's like this not the self-hating, but like the dissatisfied artist, but it's like I haven't had a live performance yet where I've like stepped out and I've been like, all right.
I get you. I understand that.
Yeah.
Okay. So how would you say doing an open mic is compared to like with the group? Would you like rather get on the stage by yourself or would you rather be up there with the group?
It depends. Like some things, like with hip hop, With hip hop, I would rather be up there with the group just because I feel like a big part of it just having a bunch of people on stage. You know what I'm saying? There's something like, I don't know. I feel like that's a big like hip hop thing, being deep, like mob deep.
Right.
For like jazz, I sort of stepped like not stepped away from jazz. I just don't do it as much. But if I was doing jazz, I feel like I could give like a show like on my own 2 feet, like if it comes to that. So it's like, yeah, it's not really a preference. It's just 2 different circumstances, 2 different audiences. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get you. So you mentioned briefly that behind the scenes, putting a show together, it's quite hectic.
Right.
Can you just explain that for us a little bit?
Yeah.
That bad, huh?
I did. If only you knew. If only you knew. You know, it's just.
I know it's a lot of moving pieces for sure.
It's a lot of moving pieces with people who don't move. Like, yeah, like there's no motion. You got to strap a rocket to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like it. Maybe a lot of it is also just like pressure, so it's more psychological.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's like, you know, a piece of equipment doesn't work. So now you're on stage, you're in the middle of the show, like the speaker goes out, got to get the speaker up, like that kills momentum, right? And it's like, it's not like everyone like rushes and leaves. I already spent $15 getting in, but it just, you know, as a part of an experience, it's not ideal. But you can't control that sort of stuff. All you can do is like keep either keep well-maintained equipment or like buy new equipment. You know what I mean? Things like that. Sometimes it's like, you know, the DJ is supposed to be somewhere. You know, sometimes you perform at a church or something. It's supposed to be, you know, you're supposed to have the opening track loaded up. Where's the DJ? Oh, DJ's out the red solo cups. He's in the audience, clinking bottles. Oh, he's clinking bottles. He's hitting the cups. So, hey, that's what he's doing. He needs to be on stage. Because the opening track isn't there, and then that, you know, and so stuff like that. I mean, but you know, it's a party. It's a party.
It's a part of the party. Yeah. Okay. That doesn't sound fun. As an art, I feel like it's just like, I don't know, if I were to do something like this, it's like, and the lights cut off, and we just sitting here in the dark. That wouldn't be good at all.
Yeah,
we would definitely cut that out.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but like, but it would definitely be inconvenient for sure. So in a live setting, I can only imagine how inconvenient those inconveniences are.
You know, and it's like sometimes, I mean, I can't even say too much, man.
It's okay. You don't have to. Let's try and transition into a little bit more positive.
Right.
So how would you say your academics, not just now, but all throughout your life, has influenced your music?
I mean, I guess it's a confidence thing, really. Like, I did, you know, doing choir in school. Well, you get a lot of taste from school, I feel like. Like, school is supposed to be like a taste-making institution. It's supposed to give you like, if not, you know, tools or like, I don't know, a mindset, something to work with. So that's actually been like pretty good. Like when I think about the stuff that I can read and express some sort of competence in now is stuff in like high school that I was like, when are we gonna ever use this? It was like Beowulf and like, I like Geoffrey Chaucer now. I used to not think about Geoffrey Chaucer at all, but I kind of like Tristan and Isolde and stuff like that. I don't know. Because the other thing is like a lot of old stuff is just as bad and raunchy as like, you know, like Sexy Red or something. But because like it's not explicit, because it's old and like the language is falling out of use. Yeah, like you think it's different. It looks different. Like you have no sense of the original meaning, and then you know, it's like whatever. But yeah, school is a lot more unregulated than people think it is at the level of content. And at the end of the day, that really might be what it is. Like, I feel like everything that I'm doing now is an extension of an experience or series of experiences I had, like K through 12, like, which I don't know. Maybe it's not supposed to be like that.
I mean, everything connected in a way.
Yeah.
So
yeah. You know, yeah.
Okay, no, for sure. So, where do you see your music going? What's the plan with it? Just gonna keep rocking till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, I mean, more or less. I mean, you know, the hip. I'm still good with my buddies, and we still like doing it, so we're gonna keep doing it. I do blues now, so I had a blues. I had a blues. Yeah. A blues band with Elijah Woodard, Tail Draggers. So I do that. I mean, I feel like with time, I will end up branching out more and more actually, because not that I've been straight jacketed or funneled into hip hop or something, but the sounds that even we draw off of are they're multi-genre. They come from alternative,
right.
They come from electric. So it's there are other forms of music, in a pure state or something
that you want to be able to create.
Yeah. You want to try and do something. So I feel like that is probably the most likely thing to come out of.
No, for sure. So just exploring different genres and things of that nature. Okay. No, 100%. All right. So a couple rapid fire questions to wrap us up here.
Sure.
Do you have a dream collaboration?
A dream collaboration?
Let's go hip hop genre and I can't think of the other genre you said. Jazz. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm an idiot.
No,
yeah.
No, you're good. No, man.
I don't know why that word wasn't coming to mind. I'm like, what was the other genre?
Oh, hip hop. I don't know. Sometimes I ask myself if I want to be in a room with Baby Chief do it. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Do I want to be in a room with Baby Kia, Thug? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like maybe for my speed, something a little more my speed. I think it's Quale Chris.
Okay.
There are a couple. Quale Chris or Earl or Odyssey or
Earl Sweatshirt.
Yeah, Earl Sweatshirt.
That's a good one.
Or who else? I feel like those are the big three.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So, you think you're gonna stay in Chicago, or for music and everything?
I mean, for the foreseeable future. I don't have a reason to leave. I feel like Chicago, in a country that is constantly unstable, is the perfect amount of unstable all the times that you can't really tell when the rest of the country is going to hell. Which I wouldn't say that I like it per se, but there is something pretty even keeled.
It's like a happy medium.
Yeah,
Right.
It don't change too much. It's constant in a way that is more helpful than perhaps I'd like to admit.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, favorite? You already answered that. Never mind.
Time.
Studio sessions or live performance?
Studio sessions.
Studio sessions.
Yeah, studio sessions.
Favorite song that you have ever made, put out?
Favorite song? I should make everybody mad, man. I think it's Malcolm in the Middle, actually.
Really? The one you just made that, right?
Yeah, a few months ago. I do think it's that. That one, yeah. Because that was the first time that it was or the first time in a long time where it was just me in the studio, with the producer. And then that's not even really a totally finished song. We have to put it out. But we got 2 hours first, a free 2-hour session. Mm-hmm. And then the last guy who was supposed to come after us, it was a no-show order. So we got 2 more hours.
That's decent.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And then it was honestly, and I feel I could have spent 10 hours on this song.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I feel I could have spent a long time, but yeah, Malcolm in the Middle, solo, for a group or a feature, Conscious. That came out, that was on the EP, Beef Stew. Mm-hmm. I Conscious, yeah, because I feel that is really more, I feel that one is me.
I get you. No, for sure.
Yeah. And it's me talking, so I feel comfortable in a way with it that I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be performing, but I feel it came out of a different headspace.
Okay, no, for sure, 100%. Well, that's all we got for Mike on Mike today. But we appreciate my brother Christian Mack for coming on the pod today. And all of our music that you hear on our clips, intro, outro, is done by my brother here. We have a couple by my brother Sebastian, but majority is my brother Christian. So we want to thank him for that.
Shout out Sebastian.
And shout out Sebastian. But that's all we got from Mike on Mike. I'm your host, Mike Robinson, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Semi-automatically, life ain't like no crystal static, sitting on a stepping stone. Better walk that down, nigga. You don't know the time I'm on. My life is unexpected, bitch. You know the top of time I'm on. Blackout off the blue, that's why you can't see what the fuck I'm on. You overrated, I'm debating.